Good morning. Good morning. Happy Monday, everyone. How are you today? I'm wearing my ambitious ensemble. I just love it. I just love it. Oh, I'm so grateful that you're here. Welcome, everyone. Welcome. How is Pisces season and Venus and Mercury retrograde treating everyone? How are we doing out there? How are we doing? Are we feeling a thousand emotions all at the same time? Because I know I am. That's Let's pull some cards. Let's pull some cards. It's been a beautiful I wanna talk about oh, beautiful. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. We're shifting and changing and growing in a way that we never have before, and for so many people, myself included, we're doing this efficiently, but with kindness. These are the 2 that popped out. This was the first one, this was the second one over here, so I really love this. What We're learning how to navigate certain uncertainty. We're learning how to speak from I statements and also at the same time love the version of ourselves that we are right now, the past version as well as the future version of ourselves. In my blog this week, I wrote about the sun's on parade. Like she's on parade. Today she's conjuncting with the North Node. Then she's going to conjunct with Neptune. And then she's going to go into Aries energy. And then she's going to conjunct with Mercury, I think, is the next one. I think I wrote it down. Venus first, pardon me. And then she's going to sextile Pluto. And then she's going to conjunct with Mercury. Rachel, so many emotions, so many emotions, so many emotions. This is sometimes has been researched as an eclipse card, so I really love that. And for it to be reversed for us, as well as death to be at the bottom of the deck, this is change in ways that might not fully make sense. We did a tarot reading a little while ago where like the payment doesn't really match like what it is that we're going for, but on a very accessible way, we're just becoming that version of ourselves. We're integrating the habit of habit and acting as that version of ourselves that we want to be, that we're continuously going forward in the midst of chaos energy, in the midst of all of this. And I like this card. He's in an advantageous position. He can handle everything that's coming his way. He can handle all of the like he's standing up tall. And this is a Leo run card as well. I want to say that this is where our full moon in Leo was. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it would have been third deck in Leo energy. We can handle what it is that's going on, what we're experiencing right now. And we must, I'm just going to listen to the guides for a second. We might be feeling as though we're living so many different realities all at the same time. They're showing me the image of like a fly's eye or a disco ball. And those are all real. I mean, this is the multidimensional cafe, and we're transcending time and space, just chit-chatting over coffee, tea, and water, and just talking about the astrology of the world. But every time we choose a thought or entertain words or do certain things, it's like we're giving access to that reality where I talk so many times and I don't introduce it here, but when I'm channeling, my guides are showing me pictures and images over here. And then I have a galactic screen here and then a past life screen going on over there. They're all happening all at the same time. It's which one I give awareness to. That's why I take a moment to pay attention to the guides and to listen to them so I can have this going on. And that's just like an open tab, an open screen that's happening in another area. So when it comes to blending the astrology with our growth mindset, understanding that we're coming to the very end of this Piscean time and emotions are, I mean, crying's a food group. Emotions are all over the place. Certain things that maybe are normal or we've heard 1,000 times, like the little things that Sybil does now. I'm like, you're perfect. I would stop a train for you. I love you so much. And then 5 seconds later, it's like it's just these little things. We're understanding the grasping of all of these emotions. And I just have to give a shout out to any Pisces sun, moon, and rising. How do you do this? I'm so impressed. I'm so impressed. I'm just in awe of your grace. in all of this, your grace and understanding in all of this. Oh, and the moon's in Scorpio right now. I totally forgot about that. So, Scorpio, Scorpio. Pisces, Sun, Venus, Mercury, and Jupiter. Honey, I'm so grateful that you made it. I'm so happy that you made it. That's so powerful. That is so powerful. I am so just in awe. Good morning. Good morning. I'm so happy to see you. I'm just so grateful. That's just that is so beautiful. Venus, Mercury, and Jupiter and Sun all in Pisces energy. I have my Mercury in Pisces, and that's it. Missed you so much. I'm so happy that you made it today. And thank you, everyone, for your grace for last week. I feel as though it's been like a few weeks with my computer glitching, and it's just in the third house of communication. Jesus God, I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. Oh my God. Give your inner child a hug for me, please. I'm just so grateful for you. Susanna, how was the eclipse for you? How was all that? How is everything going for you? I'm so happy that this is okay. I get so excited about talking to all of you. And it's just, this might be, to me, is like the encompassment of Venus and Mercury retrograde right now, that we feel as though we've lost our, like, or maybe we're sauntering down the stairs. Oh, I'm so proud of you. Oh, I'm so proud of you. I'm celebrating you right now. Yes, yes. Oh, stepping into holding space for others in like a more authentic and beautiful and wonderful way. It's just the most incredible thing. I was getting a little bit like the nerves of coming through. Only Pisces I have is my South Node. I'm just like, someone said, sending love to you, sending love to you, Pisces South Node. So what degree is that at? Because then you're going to be having that nodal opposition. That's going to be very exciting. You did the thing. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. You did the thing. You knew where you were going, and you just said, nope, I'm not going to listen to any of those other voices in my head. But so for a lot of people, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Mars, Venus. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. This is so beautiful. So many beautiful Pisces placements. Oh my goodness. Mars and Venus. Are they conjunct? That is wild. Sun and wow. What house is that in? Wow. All the love for all of you. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. This seventh house. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness gracious sakes alive. Oh my gosh. This is so beautiful. This is so beautiful. And it can be so, how do I say? I don't always like the vibe that, people say when it comes to Pisces. It's like you handle this energy and do human things. You do this all the time. We're struggling around here. At least I'm not struggling. I'll rephrase that. It's a struggle, but I'm doing it. But I'm doing it. And I'm feeling all the emotions, and then I'm violently journaling. Like I spent like probably 5 to 6 pages this morning violently journaling, just like getting the sucker out, getting the sucker out. That's so much in the seventh house. Wow. Wow. This is beautiful. And the north node is, my north node is 27 degrees, so eclipse season is definitely something else for me. Wow, yes, that is definitely something else for you. That has definitely been, it's happening right now. Oh my goodness, we're at 27 degrees and the sun is sitting on, so the sun and the north node are sitting as we speak on top of your natal south node. Let's just all have a collective like hug together, because this is, oh my goodness. Actually, we'll do some self hugs, but can we just all take a moment and just send each other some love? Because this is just, I'm just sending love to every single one of you. None of this is easy, what we're navigating. Absolutely none of this. Just feeling it. I'm just hugs, so many hugs for everyone. It feels, I love you so much. I love you so much. Receiving and sending so much, so much. We all can, what I love to do, as the end of seasons, is really integrate certain things. So I think that the kindness that I gave myself this season by blaming it on the season, I'm going to incorporate. So you know how sometimes we can say like, oh, I had a healing crisis, so I'm going to rest. What if we allowed ourselves to rest when we wanted to rest, when we felt like we needed to rest, when we felt that overwhelm? What if we let all of the seasons be in that one day? What if we allowed ourselves the chance to rest or to feel our emotions or to express ourselves regardless of the season, regardless of the time in the season? The image that has been sitting in my mind waiting for me to tell you about this is like we're on this red carpet and we're walking down the stairs and we're feeling great and delicious and moisturized and like so best dressed, and then we trip, and then we trip a little bit. We catch ourselves, like it's a little trip, but a lot of people saw it. And we're just like, oh, okay. I'm just what if we just kept going? And what if we allowed ourselves the understanding that we're all human and that more often than not, we all have a usually when that happens when you trip and fall on the street and somebody sees you, their thinking is, "Oh my god, what if I tripped and fell?" Like, what if that was me? They're not judging you. More often than not, they'll be like, "Oh, were they okay? No, they're good." Like they'll kind of like lunge forward a little, but the thought that they have walking away is, "What if that was me? What if that was me?" More often than not, and especially in this egoic week and going into the Aries egoic season of me, the storefront view of our life, we might be self focused with all of the activities of the sun. We might be looking at ourselves at the last degrees of Pisces. What am I doing wrong? Why can't I figure this out? What, like, it might feel a little self deprecating. It might feel a little, you wake up like super cat moon. I can speak from my statements where it's like, did you record that video? Did you do that thing? Did you have all of your consultations today? Did you do that? Did you read that blog? Did you do this? Did you do this? I'm like, I'm just waking up, brain. I'm just waking up. So, with our sharp intellect, let's know that we're doing a great job and maybe integrate some of the hugs and the love and the magic of Pisces season and put that into our toolbox and let that be integrated and not wait for something bad to happen to allow ourselves the opportunity to celebrate, to receive, to relax, to feel our emotions. Let them be and let them be amazing and let them be a superpower. Water placements, I mean, Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio, your emotions are a superpower. Pisces, especially, your emotions are a superpower. The fact that you can mutable water energy, fill up a whole room and be like, they're feeling this, they're feeling this, they're feeling this, this is what's going on. Like, that's a superpower. That's magic. Something big is starting for some of you. Oh, this is, oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. I can't even keep going. Okay. Who's becoming open to receive? Who's allowing beautiful things? It is a superpower. Not everybody gets that. Not everybody gets that. Really. It's a beautiful blessing when you can feel those emotions and you can understand what other people are going through. So many people are unconsciously self focused. Like, I don't know, there was a statistic that was like only a certain amount of people have like an inner monologue or that are aware that their consciousness having a human experience. They're just going about their days. I forget any of that, but I'd heard that not everybody has that. Not everyone has the awareness that they're a part of it, but not like it. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? And not in just the spiritual awakening kind of way, just in a like a mental cognition kind of a way. But being open to receive. Two of the best cards in the deck, my dears. So much Virgo, girl, right? Could you imagine? Could you imagine? It's very, and it's sometimes, and I've like told the joke before that like after I've pretended or gotten lost in playing Sarah the Avatar and I'll walk away from a situation or just an experience or a grocery shopping, I'm like, this is a beautiful matrix. This is a beautiful reality that's been created with our collective thoughts, words, actions, and intentions. Like, look at that bird. Like, look at that bird. That was amazing. Like, look at this reality. It's just so not real. That's called being a neurotypical. I've never met a neurotypical individual who's self-aware in any way. Felt like up and out of bed in life. Interesting. Interesting. I'm finally letting myself receive and just going with the flow of everything. My top three are all cardinal, so just going with the flow. And yes, yes, I love that. I love that. I love that. It's we're all so different and so specific, and it's am I back? Okay. Are we back? We're good? Everyone, we're good? I found the button to do it. Are we good? I think we're back. Yes. Okay, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. The Mercury retrograde is retrograding. I was reading your comments and I was like, they can't see me. They can't see me. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Really. I think I use Wi-Fi at the house and I'm thinking about getting like a cable so I can make sure that all of my live streams are going well. But oh my goodness. Okay, beautiful. Beautiful. Let's continue. That was so beautiful. Melanie, the message of this, kind of into it, pause and integrate. Endings are slowly and stopping, tapering off, trying to be patient and learn every lesson while await the full shift. That is so beautiful. This is so beautiful. It is. It's that pause. It's that breath in between. And it really is like when we start to do more intentional breathing exercises, the ones that are most potent for myself are the ones where we take that inhale and then we hold at the top and then we slowly exhale and then we hold at the bottom. Those are the ones that really get my whole nervous system to sink down into that safety, into that everything's going to be okay. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. No way. This one isn't messing around, Susanna. And I love that to speak your language as the Venus gal, this is sandwiched within the Venus retrograde. So I feel as though A, I agree with you, it's not messing around, but B, because it's within the love bucket, it's so on purpose. So anything that does happen to really mirror what Melanie had said, pause and integrate, and to really offer that to you, Rachel, it's the time in between, it's that pause. It's that moment to say, like, it's okay to have that breath at the top. Yes. Oh my God. That is so beautiful. I'm getting chills. Mercury is holding a microphone to everything Venus is learning. This is so beautiful. This is so beautiful. And it really speaks to because it's at such early degrees Aries and the late degrees of Pisces, this can really be hitting our ego, our self, our core. This is attached to my purpose. This is what I'm doing, but I'm starting to like put myself out there a little bit and do the dang thing. And then something happens. I get a comment or I get this and it can be so like going down the stairs at the red carpet where you're like, I'm doing great. I finally put myself out there. I'm doing the things. Whoa, oh Jesus. Oh Jesus. Oh Jesus. And something comes at you, but you know that it is source. You know that it is spirit. You know that it is God. You know that it is the planets. It's the universe saying you are held here. Anything that comes up, just say, oh my God, thank you. This is the best thing that could be happening. This is for my development. This is for this. This is for this, regardless of what it is. This is tough stuff. When crazy, nasty, awful things happen, to say, oh, this is for my highest good. I'm being upgraded. I'm being upgraded. Oh my goodness, this pause. Oh my God, this in between. Oh my goodness, this intense thing or this comment or this email or this, that, or the third, this bill, this confusion, this I had to move my event, all of these things, the glitch in the live, all of these things to say, it's okay. Just take a breath and know that everything is being supported. Everything that's happening is for our greatest good. Every single thing is for our greatest good. And we can't mess this up. We must keep our intentions pure. Our intentions. It's all about your intention, the intention of your heart. When we lead from that Venus, Venusian heart space to say, my intention is love. My intention is to communicate clearly. My intention is to offer the greatest information that I can. My intention is to bring community together, to be the best mom, sister, friend, parent, a colleague, entrepreneur, spiritual being, light worker, clear channel, whatever name, whatever label you've put on yourself, if your intention is to be your most authentic, to be honest, whatever values, whatever words you use for yourself, that is how we lead. That is how we can't mess it up. So that if and when something comes up that maybe we don't like, we've labeled this as difficult, we know that it is intentional, that it's helping us along the path. The way that we navigate it, the way that we view it, that's all that matters. We can get lost in Aries season. I'm an Aries sun. I cannot stress this enough that we get lost in the season where like every single birthday, literally every single birthday, there's a version in my brain that goes, I want a parade. I want this, I want this, I want this. I ask everybody the same thing every year to ask yourself, what would Sarah do? And, wear sparkles on your face, roll in paint, dance a little bit at the grocery store, be generous, be kind, but not nice, and set boundaries. Yes, 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 yes. It's very intense. And I desire a parade, but then when the day comes, I want to be completely by myself. And I look at nice comments and I'm like, I can't. That's what people think. I can't. I have to be by myself. I can't even talk to anybody. I can't talk to anybody. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. And it's very, as baby and daddy rolled into one. And so it's a wonderful time of being obnoxious, and it's a wonderful time of being irrational, but also letting yourself just kind of be a little bit and letting yourself be that. Because the more adult we become, the more we allow our inner child to play. And the more sovereign we become, the more free we become, we're allowed to have whatever type of day we want. It doesn't have to wait for a birthday or anything like that. But it's a beautiful time to be alive and aware. And I love the rambunctiousness of Aries season every single year. And I find it to be just this big fresh start energy for us. It's on Sunday. My birthday's on Sunday, the 23rd. I love you, Melanie. You're so sweet. You're just so sweet. I'm really excited about, and on the 20th, actually on the 20th, yeah, on Thursday, my YouTube channel is 5 years old. She's 5 years old. Yeah. Aries mom gave birth to an Aries Aries content. So I'll have a few different offerings for you coming up for those 2 days. And I'm just so excited. I'm just so excited. It's a wonderful. I have no idea what I'm going to do just yet. Like I said, it's like I have the zoomies when it comes to my birthdays. And I'm like, I love everybody. And I kind of want to be like a hobbit and just give everyone else presents. So I do have offerings that I'm going to be putting out for my YouTube channel's birthday as well as for my own birthday. And it's just a beautiful time to be alive. It's a beautiful time to give. And regardless of, I'm trying to think of how I want to phrase this. We can get caught up sometimes in what we think that we should have to give, but we can offer what we can, and we can, and be generous hearts. And there's, yeah, it's a very beautiful thing. I was listening to this sermon. Yeah, it was Mike Todd, and he was talking about generosity, and it was a beautiful thing. Whereas be who you needed when you were younger, like be who you needed. And I'm pretty sure that I'll just talk about it. Like one of the offerings that I'm going to have, I think, for my YouTube channel is I want to offer a free session, a free 2-part session to someone that maybe I've received comments and emails before where people are like, I can't yet afford your services. I can't do this. So I want to offer someone to have 2 sessions. Yeah. And offer that to someone that's that's what I can do. There were so many people during earlier stages of my life that when I was just growing and just developing that processed with me for absolute free, for free. And I can offer that to someone else. So that's what I'm going to be doing. So I'll put something out about that, but it's going to be just via email. So please send me an email. And if you want to enter the contest, I'll put something else out later on this week. But that's something that I can offer, is the space to hold for someone who's keen to do the inner work on themselves, because this journey is meant to be shared, just like this group. Like, it's just such an incredible blessing to be here with all of you, sending hugs and receiving hugs and sending blessings. And it's just, oh my gosh, Allison, thank you so much. It feels like such a joy. And that these energies, these gifts that we have, think of that word gift. It's not a gift unless we present it as a present to the world. How boring would it be if I was sitting here all by myself, just getting channels and getting downloads and getting all this information, be like, oh, somebody should know about this, don't you think? Just don't you think that the way that I see things could possibly be helpful for someone, especially in this time where we have so many perceived scary things happening in the stars, where it's how we face it, it's how we navigate it. Yes. Oh my gosh, Susanna, really buckets of gratitude to everyone for their energy in this space. I couldn't agree more. I couldn't agree more. This group is just flourishing, and I'm just so grateful for every single one of you. We couldn't do this without every single one of you. Oh my goodness, Allison, you've inspired me to start my own YouTube channel, view my inner child, highlight my art where the channel is brought. Thank you. Oh my God, I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. Oh my goodness, I'm celebrating you. We're all celebrating you. Congratulations. This is huge. Oh, I'm so proud of you. I am so, so proud of you. We need more people. Thank you for sharing, Allison, and thank you for doing this. I'm having full chills. This is such a beautiful moment. This is pure. We need your expression. We need the way that you see the world in every possible way. How boring would it be if we were all blades of grass? We're flowers. We are flowers. We are flowers. It is just so important for us to be flowers. Oh my goodness. So I'm pushing up against my ego this week, and I'm going to be recording myself. I have a poem. It's called I Was Born a Flower, and I wrote it many years ago. And I'm going to record it and I'm going to post it because I want to inspire a lot of my artists here, a lot of my content creators, because I thought to myself, I said, Sarah, you're going to memorize it, because I still kind of like need the paper there with me. And I'm going to read it in its what I perceive to be in perfect form. And I'm going to post it and I'm going to share it. My intention is to inspire all of you. Just like Allison, we need you. There is no saturation of any industry. We need the way you see the world. You have a It's not about niching down. You have a way that you see the world, the way that you do things, all the things that you love, the way that you see it. That's what we need. We need it. We need you to show yourself the way that you really are. If that's what you want, if that's what you want to do, but we need it. The world needs it. The world needs you to love what you do and love how you do it. Because if you have that feeling deep down inside of yourself that's like, I really want to, I really want to, I could do this, I could do a TikTok, I could do a YouTube, I could do an Instagram, I could do this, I could do this, I could do this. That is a message from the God of your understanding that is saying, you're the only one that can do this. You're the only one that could do this. And if anything else, when we hop into Aries season, because it's the leader, the first sign of the zodiac, sometimes I think of all of you. I think of the people. It's not about me and my fear and my nervousness, because when I've been able to touch the life of one person, Allison, looking at you, when I've been able to touch the life of one person, that's what matters. That's what it's about. That's what all of this is about. And there's going to be someone that sees your expression, that you inspire them. It's just a beautiful ripple of positivity and support and inspiration and just cheering each other on. That's the world that I choose to actively live in all the time. That I don't care if that's perceived as pie in the sky. Look at what we've created. Look at what we've all created. This space, this beautiful, wondrous space. So, actually, I'm going to take a sip of water. So I forget to do that sometimes. Hey, I'm so grateful that you're here, Jonathan. Welcome. It's so good. Totally okie dokie that you're late. I had a Mercury retrograde and we glitched out for a moment, but we're all here supporting each other. And this is so beautiful. This is so wonderful. We're talking about inspiring each other to start content, to start online businesses, to become tarot readers, and to do all these things. And Jonathan all of a sudden just popped in. I'm so grateful. Just so grateful. Yes, 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 yes. I am so happy that you're reading it. Wallace D. Waddles, it's the science of getting rich for everyone. It is a very accessible read when it comes to working with money and the root of your mindfulness when it comes to money. That couldn't be a more powerful book. I couldn't recommend that book anymore. Yes, Jonathan, I'm so grateful. I'm so happy. Jonathan's been putting together his tarot business. We've been connecting over Instagram, and so he's definitely worth celebrating. I'm so proud of every single one of you, and it's just a privilege and a joy to be here and just to hear. It's like the fairy godmother in me is like, they're doing it. They're doing it. I'm so proud. I'm just so proud of all of you. Oh. It's just such a beautiful thing. It's just a beautiful thing. That's my intention, the safe spaces. That's been the most wondrous thing. And it was just such a beautiful why statement that had come to be to create an inspired and safe space for anyone. You speak from I statements, you talk about your life, your perspective, what you're going through. You're welcome at the table. You're so welcome at the table. And we all come from different places in the planet, different backgrounds, different time zones, all different amalgamations, I think that's the word, to come together to share our perspective. Yes, yes, yes. It's all about paying it forward. It really is. None of what we desire, at least for myself, none of what I desire, I want every single person to have what it is that I have as well, in the fashion of whatever it is that they want. We talk about the freedoms, the time, financial, and the location freedom to be able to do what you want, as you want, at whenever you want, at wherever you want in the world. And what that freedom looks like for me is going to look wildly different than it does for you. It's going to look completely different. There's not just like a finite amount of freedom. We can all have that space. We can all have that expression and to be able to receive it, because the more we receive, the more we're able to give. And it's just like this beautiful cycle that just continues and continues and continues. And everybody, I mean, there's billions of people on the planet. So like there's enough clients, there's enough subscribers, there's enough community members for just about everybody. Just about everybody. So let's pull another poll. Yes. How many times does this come out for my dears? This is beautiful. This is also the Gemini card. So if it is not love that you are interested in or that you're manifesting, it's going to be choice points. This could be Jupiter and Gemini over here. But I just love so much. Oh my God. Like the little things. You know, like you go into the woods and you've like processed the depths of your own soul, and then you come out and then there's like a little spooky, your birthday card. I love that. I love that. Yeah, I was processing with God and with the trees and like literally in like the guttural trenches of like the Piscean full moon eclipse in Virgo. And I came out and there was this little old couple and they were walking, like a little senior citizen couple, and they were just like so cute. I was like, I love love. I just love love so much. I love love so much. It's silly. It's just the most beautiful, wondrous thing that could ever possibly exist in this planet. And there's not a single thing. It it was the same walk that I was walking in the woods. And I don't know if it was God. I just got a download. And because I'm talking to myself, I was telling a friend of mine, we were on a Zoom call the other day, that when you see me out in the world, I'm having every version of the conversation. Like it's me, and then my higher self, and then it's God, and then it's my future self. And I'm like saying them all out loud. So it's an entourage coming, and it's me in human form, but I'm having every single conversation. And I was walking in the woods and I was thinking about like content and what I was creating and all these different things. And all of a sudden I just said, Sarah, keep your heart open. Okay, I will. Thanks, I will. Thank you. I will. I will. I'll keep my heart open. I will. Thank you. Again, reversed. We know where we're going. We know where we're going. In like the far, far future, but we might be a little bit lost in the woods right now, but that's okay. That's okay. If you don't know where you're going, any road will take you there. Is that Lewis Carroll, I want to say? I split to the Two of Cups, so I just want to show that. But yeah, this week, and what I wrote about in my blog and what I want to offer here was could we find one thing that, and this in many seasons of life has been very triggering for me. Can we find one thing that we love about the human vessel, the human body that we beautifully encompass and that we run as the consciousness that we are? But I would love with the sun going to Aries energy, the sun literally going on parade and dancing with all these planets, for us to really, because the sun is our collective ego, it's like that lighthouse in the sky. We're going into the spring or the autumn, depending on what hemisphere you live in. But I would really love for us to find one thing about the vessel, like the human vessel that we encompass. Because sometimes, and really, like there have been many seasons of life, and I talk about this often, that if doing mirror work is scary or intense or anxiety producing or in any way a negativism, then it's not the time to do it in any way. But when we really learn to love ourselves and start with the vessel, start with the house that we call home, our body, and learn to love the vessel, that love saturates. That love can't help but continue out. So I offer, I'm not going to challenge, but I offer for you to find one thing that you love about your body, your human vessel. Could be your hair, could be, like your shoulders or your hips or your feet or your toes or your fingers, whatever it may be, whatever it may be. And I'm choosing a place in my body that sometimes I don't always love very much. And some like an area of my body that maybe at like other seasons I look super duper fit and I don't like that this is here and this is here and this is here. So I'm choosing a place that needs a little bit of love, because if I can love it, then there's no negative. There's no possible negative by adding like a significant amount of love to the soup. There's none. There's none. Love is an ingredient. If anybody cooks out there, you know what I'm talking about. If you bake, you know what I'm talking about. So can we add a little bit of love to ourselves? Even just the phrase, I am lovable. Even, especially when we go into Aries season, every time you walk by a mirror, just be like, look at you, queen. Look at you, king. Look at you just trying your best. Look at you breaking generational curses. Look at you trying something that you've never done before. Look at you doing the absolute best that you can with the tools and the resources that you have. Look at you doing your day one instead of one day. Look at you. I'm proud of you. Look at you keeping your inner child safe. Look at you feeling your emotions. Look at you loving up on yourself. I love that for you. Trying to think if there's anything else. The pumping heart. Oh, I love that. I love that. Oh, loving up on that pumping heart. Oh my goodness, that was beautiful. So beautiful. Oh, the heart chakra, that beautiful, beautiful love-filled space. That's beautiful. Yes, there is no change to our exterior container that is needed for anyone else to love us. Yes, when we love it as is. I love that, Melanie. It's so true. There is no other. As long as we love ourselves, it doesn't matter who says, oh, that's good or that's bad, or you look good or you look bad. It doesn't matter any of the perspective of the outside. Nothing else matters. When you feel that love, when you feel that, oh my God, I'm so proud. I love doing this. I love dancing. I love all of these things. I was taking my own advice and I was dancing before I did my live today, and I put on some music and I was just feeling it. And it was just such a beautiful thing. Such a beautiful thing. I get nervous when the computer glitches, but I found the button to go back to the live so I didn't have to start it over. So much of this week, I have to be live to see the buttons, so I apologize. And yes, after the Mercury retrograde, I'm going to be having some monitors that will be here to be helpful for all of these things, because I'm trying my absolute best. But it's just, I've had a few people reach out and offer to be moderators, so I'm excited to be really incorporating that. But I'm following the advice that I would give to every single one of you and waiting until after the retrogrades and just letting the retrograde itself, like just letting her be, letting her be. But it really does, it starts with us. And when you feel that love parlays to confidence, that love parlays into gratitude. And when we have all of these things and it's bubbling up and it's rolling over, you can't help but want to give. And when you give, you're open to receive. And then it starts that cycle. It starts that energy working and going. It's like we got to start with the self-love and that tiny little space. And I love it, right in the heart, right in that pumping heart. Say, I love this. I love this. Dude, I love opposable thumbs. I can pick up a coffee cup. I can pick up my water glass. It's quite a win to have the opposable thumbs. I have to say, I can pick up the crystals, shuffle cards, many different things. many a different things. So I think, yeah, I think that's how I want to leave it today. Finding something about yourself, about your vessel to love. And it can be something that you just absolutely love. In some of my darkest times, like when I was in my like mid 20s at an ED, I was, like super duper high all the time and just in very intense, really uncomfortable relationships. I really did not like myself. And when questioned with, or when tasked with this question, I think it was in therapy, like, what do you like about yourself? I said, I like my eyelashes. And I loved my eyelashes done. They're a little bit shorter than they were back then. They used to be called shutters, but so it was, if those teeny tiny little hairs, if I can pull that out of like the absolute darkness, and we can have the pumping heart, we can have something. It doesn't have to be something that you hate. It doesn't have to be something that you absolutely love. We're in an egoic time, so why don't we, like go with the tides a little bit? But it can be very triggering to say, I'm going to find something to love, just one thing, just one thing. And I'd love to hear about it. Please send me an email if you're interested. Please, 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 if you want to have a conversation about that. None of this is easy, but it starts from within. Like Melanie was saying, it starts from within. It really does. And yeah, I'll have more information coming up on Tuesday about that offering. And I'm so grateful for every single one of you. I'm celebrating you, Allison. Congratulations. Jonathan, congratulations. To all of you, congratulations. Susanna, congratulations. Melanie, I'm so happy that you made it. For every single one of you, Pisces placements, every single one of you that have been here today, I am so incredibly grateful. I cannot do any of this without you. It is a community, the cafe, that we're here. Love you so much. We're here together. And oh my goodness, Kit Kat, oh my God, I'm so grateful for every single one of you. I am just so like, I am buckled